Hey, it's oshinsims and welcome back to another current household update with this sim that I've been playing with for the last couple of months, and her name is Bea. And if you haven't caught up with like her gameplay or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just a current household, so I'm gonna like explain everything to you, the changes. This is just me like showing you what I've been doing, and we might possibly kind of slash play because that's just like how I like to do my current households. Bea did move, and oh no, it's like 1 a.m. She just had all of her friends here. Before I get into the background of the move, because she was living with her dad at one point, I'm gonna get into her present day, like right now, what's happening. So she just had some friends over. She had Joseph and Todd, and then she had Ellie over as well, and Micha, who is over here. Oh, Micha is still here. So let me just go ahead and like talk to Micha because she's still here. And we had to clean our bathroom. Looks like she's also kind of tired. It's 1 a.m. and I guess everyone else went home except for her. We also call her Mimi. She's a new friend of Bea's, and I have to give a background on that in a few, and I will once she leaves. So we're actually gonna probably send her home because girl. But we also have, looks like Rhonda just got a call from Liam Wilkins, who, whatever his name was, dang it. He's from New Tastemakers because she is now signed to a label. If you don't know who Rhonda Waters is, it's Bea's girlfriend. Bea's girlfriend is now signed to a label. She dropped her job and she's officially a beat maker / producer. Says based in Oasis Springs, Rhonda Infinite Chill has been creating melodies for nightclubs and study sessions for years. Most known for her perfect mixture of lo-fi, electric, and house sound. And so that's what I made up for her. And yes, they're living together. I'm gonna get all into it, but present day, that's just what happened. That call popped up, so I felt the need to tell you guys that. So Micha is heading out right now, which is great, because we do have a lot of changes here that I'm going to talk about really brief, and you can totally skip this if you don't want the background, but it is vital in my Sims life because I did not want to update Bea and it just be something casual and normal as it always is. There's always something going on in her life, and so I needed that time skip before I even updated her again. And because it's a current household, you know, I want to be able to really play with my Sims before I share them, so I can sound all excited and stuff when I tell you guys, you know, the tea on them. So Bea used to live with her dad and their dog Piccolo. I'm gonna start with this because this is something that needed to happen. Her moving out anyways, growing into a young adult. But basically she moved out because it was time. They were really close, and something happened that really hurt her, and she's still kind of coming down from that. She moved out while being hurt, but still trying to be cordial with her father. The reason why she is so hurt is because Cade was speaking to Mila Munch, who was this really beautiful woman around his age that he met. She didn't have a lot of kids, but it was a really nice woman she could see her father with. But he actually ended up speaking with Zoe, which she found out in a very crude way because it's Oasis Springs and people talk. And she found out that Zoe and her dad hooked up. And Zoe is, although she is an adult, you know, of age, it's just the age difference disgusted Bea completely. It's not like we're friends with Zoe. It's not like we really care, but it's just like, ew, like what do you want with my dad? But I guess he has a lot of fun with her. But Cade never brought Zoe around. It was never one of those things. She never caught them together, but she could tell that her dad was trying to keep something from her, and it was time to go. It's like, do you, dad? You know, the age difference just really bothered her. But yeah, no, he actually did have her at the house one time, and this was like when Bea was going to get her things and stuff, and she had a really rough moment because Cade even asked her, like, Bea, like, are you smoking? I put up a picture like a while ago of Bea and she looked totally plastered. But yeah, he did not like that at all. And he could tell that his daughter was going through something and it was a lot. But he didn't know why things were falling downhill so much for Bea. So Bea was already stressed out because school was weighing down on her. She was on probation. She didn't enroll again. School was getting really hard. She had a nanny, a babysitting job that she completely gave up. Life just really just kept hitting a fan. Rhonda was constantly on the go, constantly doing things related to music, and it felt like Bea had nothing. Everyone around her has a career and everything is solidified, and she had nothing. So she did dip and dabble into a little bit of substances that would help her kind of cope. And one night when she was trying to get some more of that on her own behalf, she ran into her mom. Luca Arivallo is her quote unquote dealer. They are friends, oddly enough, because, you know, they speak a lot. Luca is her mom's husband, well, ex-husband. I know a lot of you felt like Bea was going to meet Jeanette, which is her mom, in a club because Jeanette loves clubbing and she works as a mixologist. But no, that was not the case. And honestly, it's like, yeah, of course they could possibly meet that way. But, you know, it's just, it didn't happen that way. She was on the way to pick up something, and that is when Jeanette walked out. That is when things got really awkward because she wasn't even aware that her mom lived there. Jeanette threw a fit. She was yelling, like kind of talking through her teeth to Lucas, like, whoa, 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 whoa. She hadn't seen her daughter in years, but you know your kid when you know your kid. So when Lucas said that, you know, instantly, oh, this is my friend Bea, Jeanette put two and two together and it was like, no way, no way. Like, she can tell that nose from anywhere, you know, it's all in her eyes and her nose, you know, and she froze. Jeanette made it very clear to Bea that everything happened for a reason and she should have stayed away. She didn't even care the fact that her daughter was trying to get something from Lucas. That was a whole another issue that she was ready to deal with Lucas. Like, why? What are you making and creating in our garage? Jeanette was just so upset that she had to meet her daughter that way. And I don't know if she felt anything more than that because we kind of just slipped off from that. But as you can see, Bea is truly hurt by the words that were said by her mother. It was very harsh. It was not like, let me be mindful, this is my daughter I haven't like met in over 20 something years. Like it's or seen since, like, you know, she was what, 2, 3. It wasn't like that at all. It was like, you crazy B word, why would you come here? And like, it was like, how dare you? And as you can see, Bea is genuinely hurt and it is still there. It is still very hurtful for Bea. It is still very painful. And it's so sad that even with Jeanette, she doesn't feel hurt, but she's actually grudging with Bea. It says Jeanette and Bea have some unfinished business. This conflict is unresolved and tensions are high, at least from Jeanette's perspective. I thought that was so realistic and I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that. She genuinely didn't, she has no regret, no remorse for how she spoke to Bea and how she hurt her so bad. And you guys, life got so crazy that Rhonda actually moved in for a little bit or stayed with Bea because Bea got so depressed, like would not get out of bed, even for Harvest Fest, which she loves Harvest Fest. She couldn't get out of bed. And Rhonda was like, yo, like I had to take a break from my music because she needs me. Like Rhonda felt inclined to be there for Bea. And Cade, upon finding that out, I mean, he was broken and there wasn't much you could say because he never thought that moment would come like that. But when he found out and Bea was, you know, she had to tell him, Dad, I was here because of this. So she really didn't want to tell him. So she told him like days after it happened. But he just tried his best to be there for her as well, checking up on her. Bea didn't really want to talk to her dad about her feelings about it or anything. It's still quite unfinished with him. Her and her dad definitely need to have a sit down and talk. But Rhonda has really been like the anchor in the situation. Cade really felt helpless. He feels helpless still to this day. When she wanted to move out, she told her dad, like, yeah, you know, I want to move out because it's time for me to, you know, just kind of be a big girl, you know. And she didn't even tell her dad. Like, she still hasn't told her dad that she was like completely kicked out of college for a second. What was that anyway in that last update? She didn't enroll when he thought that she was. But I do have good news. Bea did re-enroll. Thanks to Rhonda's encouragement, Bea is re-enrolled in school. She is going to Foxbury again with a communications degree. And even though she's on probation, meaning she has to get good grades, she is taking 2 classes. And Rhonda was just like, hey, like, don't try to do above and beyond. Like, just take what you can. You got this. Just get your degree so you can do anything, you know, like she's really trying to encourage her. It's hard, it's hectic, but Rhonda's doing her best to encourage Bea to be the best that she can be. And so with that being said, she actually does have a new job. Instead of working with children and being a babysitter, she is now working as a piercing kiosk assistant. She just does earrings and stuff, ear piercings. So it's a job, you know, it's just a job. It's nothing crazy, but if it takes her somewhere, it's kind of cool. It's a nice way for her to earn money because she earns pretty good money from it. And she likes it because she can get out, and she is a little bit scorned from being around kids that much, just meeting her mom in that way. And she's put her focus, as far as children are concerned, on the baby brother that she met so unfortunately, Maverick Harp, which is her little brother, through Jeanette. He came out that night too, and he was like, who is this? Maverick is very shy, but he's also super duper blunt. So he just came up to her like once his mother stormed into the house and asked her, like, you're my sister, my big sister. You know, he's watched so much TV because, you know, he's watched TV, he writes books and stories and stuff that he thought, wow, like a new character in my life almost. I don't know how to describe it, but that's how his mind was working when he asked her that. Bea does not know how Maverick got her phone number, but ever since she had came, he would call her. And he'd be like, hey, you know, it's me, Maverick. I saw you that night, you know. And then just day after day, he would call her like every other day or so. And one night, Maverick called her when his parents were going through it. Same old. And she stayed on the phone with him and just calmed him down. But the reason why they have this sentiment of cooking together is because he actually came over the house one time. She could not turn him away. She was like, how did you get here? And he was like, bus. So they do talk. You will see her call him every now and then. You may even see Maverick call her. But that's her baby brother. You know, like technically this is her baby brother. I mean, and they can't change that. So it's kind of interesting how it's like, screw Jeanette. I've lived with that mom for years. Like, you don't want to be in my life. You want to treat me like this. You want to handle it the way that you did. Fine. So be it, you know. It is what it is kind of thing. Bea is kind of like in this spot where she's trying to heal from it. She is actually in therapy in my mind, which is where it gets really interesting and fun because we don't have therapists in The Sims. I decided to use her journal to reflect her progress in therapy because after that situation, I'm sorry, but anyone would probably be extremely broken. The person that actually suggested her to go to therapy was her new friend, Song Micha. But Micha really helped Bea kind of try and heal past it. It does make Rhonda a little jealous sometimes because she feels like she confides in Micha a lot now and she may not need her as much. The way that I wanted Bea to get through this is quote unquote therapy, and we have 2 notebooks. Now this is the Ink for Yourself journal by Ravasheen. I went over this in mod reviews before if you're interested, but I want to read her journal with you. So this first journal, because these can't be sold or deleted, her therapist told her, hey, start up a journal. She tried and failed. It was just like the first journal sucked. Bea decided to take it seriously and actually, you know, put that 100% effort. So the journal is called Bea's Tea. She is the author, and it says, Dear Diary or Notebook, my therapist believes it'll be so helpful to write my thoughts, feelings, and emotions on paper. I guess reliving, sorry, that was a typo, painful moments has a reverse effect on the mind that actually makes us feel like we're letting our trauma go. I don't get it either. Holy, I sound so depressing. Let's give it a whirl. At least I can vent to you instead of making my girlfriend's ears bleed with my tea. Love, Bea. We do have 3 journal entries here to kind of deepen our understanding and stuff on Bea, you know. And we're going to take a look at those, but I'm just going to have her first say good morning. She's like, morning, babe. Let's tell a funny story. Last night was so fun. Rhonda went to bed early and like Bea was just hanging out with her friends. And that's something that Rhonda had to get used to, which was just, you know, Bea always having her friends over. So before we jump into Bea's journal, I do want to take a look at our new living space first. This trailer was created by Simlicy. It is on her gallery. And I love it because it was the perfect like first home for them. They decided to move in together because of everything that I mentioned and talked to you about with Bea. For Bea, it was like, you know, I don't feel like I'm growing if I'm still living at home with my dad, you know? So Rhonda was like, okay, I'll give up my old place, which she was renting anyway. And she was like, let's just get our own place together and make a home. Are they moving too fast? I don't think so. Like, I don't think so. It's probably been like 9 months or so, but love is love. So we'll just have to let that play out. But they really do love each other for sure. I do know that there is a little bit of codependency going on, but it's okay. But here's the living room. The whole home was designed in my eyes by Bea. The only room she didn't touch is Rhonda's space over here, which we're going to get into. But the living room is really nice. No TV in here. They have a TV in their bedroom because they're not really in the living room unless they have company. They do have a guinea pig named Cheerio. Cheerio, where are you? There you go. Yes, they do have a guinea pig. I just love it. I love that mixture of old and new. We do have a picture of them up here. And it's just really nice. The kitchen's a really nice size. Everything just looks kind of classic and old, but they made it their own, and that's what I love. And who knew Bea had some nice style. I just love the room. Everything is calm, and it's just so Bea. It's so Bea and Rhonda, you know? Like, it just looks so nice. We have their picture here, which I gave a little sneak peek of, and it just really feels like, I don't know. It just makes my heart just melt. Like, they finally got their own place, and Bea was so relieved. And honestly, it has helped her a lot. Like, homegirl is still going through it, but she's okay, you know? Bea has worked in an hour, and she's back here just, she knows better, but she's feeling anxious because she's just like, oh gosh, another day. And then she has school tomorrow. She's just feeling she has a lot to do, just the whole work and school thing, you know? She's like, God, I need to finish my homework, but she's just out here doing her own thing. I'm going to have her stop that, so that she can get ready for work. She does not want to go to work, as you can tell. But she's just going to go ahead and head out. This is not good. She just got this job, but again, she rises up and she falls. She rises up and she falls. It's just how it is with Bea. Bea, Denny, you cannot go to work like this. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. And so while Bea does that, I do want to go over her journal entries. You can skip past this part if you guys don't want to listen to this. I regret feeling curious. I regret wanting to hear your voice. I never dismissed the idea of meeting you again one day. I never stopped wondering. I just filled the void. I just wanted to remember what you smelled like, and if you miss me too. And like a dream, I was rudely awakened. It wasn't mutual. You were right when you said everything happens for a reason. You wanted to stay hidden, and yet you were revealed to me in the most unconventional way possible. Why? I can't stop thinking about the night I ran into my mom. I can't stop waking up in the middle of the night and seeing her face, angry, embarrassed, shocked, everything. I have a little brother. I'm so overwhelmed and I can't take it. My heart aches so bad. I feel so unwanted and lonely. Ew. I don't want to write, but I'm so annoyed. My dad has been speaking to Mila Munch, who's a sweet lady with kids. Yikes, because I don't need any more surprise siblings, but I can tell they've cooled down. I think it's because he's secretly still talking to Zoe Patel or hanging out. I mean, I get platonic friendships, but what the hell, Dad? I've legit watched her take a body shot at the Rattlesnake Juice Bar. It's too close to home. Is he having a freaking midlife crisis? So that's what's been going through Bea's mind, and it's kind of interesting. But Rhonda doesn't look through her journal. She definitely respects Bea's privacy and doesn't, she knows that it's helping her, kind of like talk about things that she probably doesn't want to burden Rhonda with. And Rhonda understands that. Honestly, putting myself in Bea's shoes really makes me feel like I can feel what that would possibly feel like, and it just like brings the whole thing together into life for me because of that reason. So I really wanted you guys to read her journal entries. It's between me and you, but yeah, so we get to kind of know what she's going through right now. And so she's been writing and stuff. She's been healing. She's been doing good. There will be happy memories. Okay, it's not all gonna be bad. No, it's just, that's what she felt like writing. It's her journal. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and wash some dishes. Now, Rhonda wants to flirt with Bea. I'm going to pin that. Before, she had a whim that said she wanted to get engaged with Bea, propose to her. So we may have to set that up. Timing still feels a little off because we just got signed to new tastemakers. So now we can kind of talk about Rhonda a little bit, but we do have some bills. Oh no. Stop coming. We don't want the bills. Oh my gosh, our bills are so expensive. Wow, 1,679 simoleons. Okay. So Rhonda's gonna come out here, and she did dye her hair blue, courtesy of Bea. Bea actually like helped her dye it and stuff. It was super easy though, because her hair's so low and stuff anyway. But oh, we can't get to the mailbox. Oh no. Oh well, that's fine. Let's just do it this way. She just made a track last night that, no, it's not this. I think it's, yeah, Soul Trains. Okay, good. So we're going to release this track under New Tastemakers. She just made it last night. It's New Soul Trains, and this one is just like a nice vibe. So her name is going to be Infinite Chill, like on her SoundCloud and all that. So that's why you see the Infinite Chill 2021. Midnight Ride was the first song she like ever made and everything. So Rhonda loves this place though. She gets her like own room for this stuff. Before her old place, you know, she only had like a 1-bedroom, so it was like her room, and then her stuff was out in the living room. So she loves this. Like she loves this so much. And Bea likes it too, because she can kind of like chill to herself. Oh no, Bea forgot to hang some of her pictures up. I do have to get her pictures. Bea has some pictures and she didn't hang them up yet. Rhonda's not a picture person. So what time does, oh my gosh, Bea is feeling great. But when does she get home? She gets home at 5, and I think she wants to like get her nails done. She actually might leave work early, which she's probably gonna do. She's probably gonna say, yeah, they didn't need me. You know, Bea's a little fickle, okay? No, just kidding. They probably just sent her home because they were like, hey, we don't really need a lot of help today. It's a Monday. No one's getting their ears pierced like on a Monday. But she brought some money home. I'm going to pretend that she never really like went home, but she did tell Rhonda like, hey, I got off early and I'm going to go get my nails done, because that's what she really wants to do. So she's going to go with Micha and probably invite, where is he? Joseph. Hopefully he'll be able to come too. But if not, it's whatever. But let's just go ahead and go get our nails done and just do a little self-care. Yay, so we made it in the shopping district, and as you can see, Bea is with her best friends. She's just like, oh my god, I love these people. Like, they just keep me so happy. It is freezing in Magnolia Promenade here. This is a nice little nail salon by ceru-bean, which I really love. And yeah, we're gonna get our nails done because my nails looking a hot mess. Let's go here and request a manicure. Sure. You can do my nails. We're going to do some almond, and I low-key think I'm going to do, it's a fall. We might do like yellow. That's kind of cute. I think that'd be really cute. What do you guys think? We might do that. Self-care. Yes, we love to see it. She's like, oh, thank you. She is so, y'all. My girl looks so, she is at peace right now. She is just chilling. She is chilling. She is asking her how nail polish is made and why they call it nail polish and not nail paint. Like, she is just on one right now. Come on, Bea, get out of this nail salon. Manicure, yes. Ooh, Bea looks, oh my god, she looks so freaking cute. So the squad didn't quite want to go home just yet after getting nails done with Bea, but oh my god, where are her nails? Okay, they're there. But it's kind of hot here, so she changed back into her outfit. So I'm actually just gonna may just make her, she should probably wear something more chill or something here since we're here. We're gonna order some drinks for our friends. We made like 124 simoleons today, so we're gonna keep it cheap. Like, hey, everybody get a sweet and spicy. How about that? She's a little hungry. You could probably also order something from the bar as well. Let's get some food. Order some food. Probably like some French fries. I can't eat all these fries, Joseph. Eat some of these with me. He's like, what? Let's put this in a sack lunch and take these French fries to go. Finally, our drinks. Did they even get their drinks? I felt like it took forever. Let's just drink this because I don't know whose this is. Oh, everyone's having fun, just like chilling here. But we had to skip out on karaoke. We do have to get home. It's late and she does have school tomorrow. We do have some homework that she has to attend to. So yikes. We're going to go ahead and put our journal away in our inventory. Now, the cool thing is that Bea actually does have a drone here, which she is going because of Mimi's suggestion again. Yeah, she suggests therapy, but oh my god, where's the fire? Oh my gosh, no. I'm gonna unpause this. Oh, yo, what the heck, babe? What the heck? Extinguish this. Oh man, she was making dinner. Oh, are you okay? Let's. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Babe was making dinner, so let's just go ahead and replace that. Thank goodness that everyone is okay. B is going to start vlogging and doing a little bit with that, but we do need like a video station, but she could possibly just like record some videos and you know, just stuff like that. So I'm not doing that yet, but it's just something that she is like kind of wanting to do, kind of like vlogging her life and just another avenue, because this girl right here, I don't think she's a working gal. I think she is someone that wants to just kind of like be in life right now. Well, let me go ahead and add this to the dryer actually. So, you know, Micha just kind of like suggested that she do something like that to kind of, you know, just broaden her horizons. Like, you don't have to do X, Y, and Z. Like, do everything, girlfriend. Like, but let's go ahead and try this. Feeling insecure. If your significant other isn't around, how can you know what they're doing and who they're doing it with? But it looks like Rhonda does feel a little insecure because she wasn't around B today, and B kind of like got off work early and she just kind of like didn't really come home and just chilled with her friends, which is perfectly fine and normal. They're young, but you know, she's a jealous sim, so it's whatever, you know. But she's there for B, no doubt, but she does have a little bit of jealousy, so it is what it is. Joseph, you're here. Joseph has our key to our house, but I hope you guys enjoy this. Looks like my girls are in bed and they're watching some TV here, and they're just probably gonna chill for the rest of the night, really. But ooh, that look on her face. Ooh, why does Rhonda look like this? Like, B's chilling and Rhonda's like, what in the world is that? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always, always, always stay wavy. And I will see you in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching. All right, peace out.